Caymanas, welcome to race day preview for Saturday, the 22nd of November. It's another 2-day carnival, so let's begin, see how best we can analyze and come up with the best winners for each race. Please note post time for the first, it's 11:30 a.m. and it's a maiden condition race for fillies only. Maximum field 14 declared. They're going 5.5 furlongs. I'm going to go with 5 of them. There's one outstanding horse in this race, but this horse hasn't raced since March 25th, 22nd, so that's roughly about 7 months thereabout. And what I notice is that most of the horses who have come off a layoff, they have not won. Star Roar is outstanding in this race. Looks like a 5-star banker, but the fact that these horses are not winning, coming off a layoff, I'm gonna go with at least 5 of them, like I earlier indicated. And of such, I'm gonna go with 2 Money Mission, 6 Bad Tanisha, 8 Moonlight Song, 9 Brilliant Mind, and 13 Star Roar. Those are my 5 horses. 2 Money Mission. Last occasion, this horse led for the first 4. Was caught by Fantastic Edge and Baby Grey. That was marked improvement shown on that day. Once Money Mission continues to improve, should run another brave race. Bad Tanisha, last time out, this horse led for the first 5, was caught by True Blue. Before that, second by 3 length, prominent for the first 4, was beaten by Sparkling Fire on that day. Richie Shakes picks up the ride once again. Bad Tanisha will run another good race and is good enough to win this. 8 Moonlight Song, on debut 6 by 9.25 when beaten by Miss Brayton. Last time out, 4th by 5.5 when beaten by Sparkling Fire and Bad Tanisha. Visor now on, tongue tie off. Strode 6 furlong in 122 on the 9th of the 11th. On the 17th of the 11th, 5.5 in 112. Tanisha Wolf picks up the ride once again. Midnight Song will run another good race. 9 Brilliant Mind, somewhat of a disappointment. This horse very competitive in terms of selling on each race day. 6-1, 4-1, 3-1, 5-1. Last time out, 3rd by a length and a half when beaten by She's My Dream and Newspaper of Record. Lame on the intended race day is now back. I think Brilliant Mind has been reprogrammed by Oral Hayden. They have now called up Emilia McLean. Look for a good run from Brilliant Mind. 13th, Star Roar. This is a horse I think they will all have to beat. Has kept far better company than these. But like I said, these horses coming off a layoff, they have not been winning of late. And of such, you have to take more than one choice. Blinkers now off. Robert Aladdin picks up the ride for the 3rd consecutive occasion. I'm going to take horse number 8, Moonlight Song, Tanika Wolf, to get the better of horse number 13, Star Roar. The race is going to be very close. For 3rd, horse number 6, Bad Tanisha. For 4th, 9, Brilliant Mind. And for 5th, horse number 2, Money Mission. Moving on, race 2. This race is for restricted allowance, 4 years and up. They're going field of 5 round, 6 declared. I'm gonna boil this race down to 3 of them. 1 Miss Cherry, 3 Smart Trick, 6 Amazing Force. Miss Cherry. Miss Cherry has been beaten by some useful quotes. Just to name a few: Prince Aman, Justin, Big Time, Allegiance, such like. This is a much easier assignment for Miss Cherry. Last time out, second by 2.5 when beaten by Goodbye Firefly. Reddish Roman picks up the ride now. Miss Cherry is the horse to beat here. 3, Smart Trick. Ran a very good race on last. Was checked at the Furlong pole. It was in that same race won by Goodbye Firefly. The Cardenas Road. Smart Trick on that day. The Cardenas once again in the iron. Once Smart Trick got a clear passage, will give Miss Cherry something to think about. 6, Amazing Force is another one that kept far better company than these. But like I said, these are returning off a layoff. They are not winning. Delroy Bihari now calls up. Watch out for Amazing Force to run a much improved race. I'm going to take horse number 1, Miss Cherry, to get the better of horse number 3, Smart Trick. Then for third, horse number 6, Amazing Force. Race 3, optional claiming, 3 holding up, 8 declared, 6.5 furlong. Well, this race down to 3 of them. And that is 2, Wilson, 3, Tigre Express, 8, I, Diplomacy. Wilson, one and last, was disqualified on that day. Wilson beat I Diplomacy and Angelus. However, Shane Robinson now calls up, replaces Aaron Chatry. Watch out for Wilson to run another good race, and that is good enough to win. Once there is no interference, I expect good run from Wilson. 3, Tigre Express. This horse has won 7 from his last 8 start. This is a total change-up horse. Tigre Express with Radish Roman is the horse to beat here. Last occasion, Tigre Express beat Undisclosed Location and Golden Loyalty. So, very fit right now. Although I can scale 57 kilo, Tigre Express is so fit right now. Can't overlook this one and is the horse to beat here. 8, High Diplomacy. Second by 2 lengths and last. Beaten by Wilson. Was injured and the race was awarded. He's back, working very well. But Aladdin calls up now, replaces Radish Roman. Look for another good run from High Diplomacy. And that run is good enough to win this race. I'm going to take horse number 3, Tigre Express, to continue on winning ways, to get the better of horse number 8, High Diplomacy. For third, horse number 2, Wilson. Race 4, 11 declared. They are going 7 furlong. So optional claiming again, 350 down to 250. I'm going to boil this race down to 3 of them. 1, Splendid Vision. 6, Tiger Medat. 10, K-Boy. Splendid Vision. This horse has been getting fitter and fitter with each run. Last time out, this horse was beaten by I Hope Primero. Philip Parchment replaces Demar Williams. Coming from post position 1, I expect Splendid Vision to be on the front end. Has some pace, has speed, and can hold it all the way to the end. 6, Tiger Medat. This is a horse they will all have to beat. One at the 500,000 claiming level, beating Diamond Rock and Solar Black. Step up to Overnight Allowance. Slow into stride and was beaten by Supernatural Power, and T-Stock has no chance there. He's back on the 15th of the 11th, 6 furlong in 1:19.3. Radish Roman replaces Joy Ains. Anything beat Tiger Medat will certainly win. This is a 5-star banker horse number 6, Tiger Amidat. 10, K-Boy has been thereabouts in most of his races. Tajir Suku no calls up. If there's an outsider, look no further than K-Boy, horse number 10. But my firm choice is horse number 6, Tiger Amidat, to get the better of horse number 1, Splendid Vision, and for third, horse number 10, K-Boy. For good run from horse number 11, Bad Investment, and Silent Cat. You can throw those in your I5 superfecta, etc. Race 5. This race is a very poor race, and of such you want to tread carefully. You want to take more than one choices. They're going 800 meters, field of 14. However, I'm going to boil it down to just 4 of them, and that is 4, Miss Linton, 6, Storm Boy, 9, Briscoe, and on the outside, horse number 12, Newlands Link. Miss Linton, I think this is a much easy assignment. It's an easy opportunity now for Miss Linton to finally get her head in front, down to claiming company. Basically, Miss Linton, I think, is a cut above these. Race at the non-3 level for quite some time. This horse has been running, I would say, pretty decent, beaten by the likes of Princess Aquila, Provident, Kismet, Sky Rizzy. Any of these horses in this race would have won by a city block, and of such, I think Miss Linton with Richie Shakes 50 kilo is the horse to beat here. 6, Storm Boy, very fit right now, has some speed, will be on the front end. 56 kilo though. However, Storm Boy has a look in. Philip Parchment calls up to do duties. 9, Briscoe has been improving, so in the stride and last, ended up second by 3¼ length when beaten by Coalition. Briscoe with Everett Clunis has a fighting chance also. 12, Newlands Link, coming from post position. 12, Gavin Harris, 50 kilo, is a horse with some amount of ability, has speed, has back class, fought by 2 lengths on last and beaten by Empress in the Breeze. In fact, Newlands Link was beaten by Empress in the Breeze on the last 2 occasions. Coming from this outside post, we'll be closing up. Watch out for Newlands Link. I'm going to take horse number 4, Miss Linton, my firm choice to get the better of horse number 12, Newlands Link. Then for third, horse number 6, Storm Boy. And for fourth, horse number 9, Briscoe. Look for a good run from horse number 7, Shadow of a Doubt. Closing out the pick 6, it's a restricted allowance. 1 is of 4, imported 5 years and up. 12 declared. They're going 6.5 furlong. This race, very competitive race. So you want to take more than one. Choices, as I said, you can find a banker somewhere. Tiger Amida looks like a banker. So this race, I implore you to go very deep. I'm going to take 7 of them. 2, Princess Ifya. 3, The Real Identity. 5, I Am Interested. 7, Sweet Victory. 8, Bernard the Quick. 11, Bella Bella. And on the outside, horse number 12, Papa Gray. Princess Ifya, very speedy horse. This horse won by 8 lengths on the 20th of September, beating Toots and Workout Cruise. Step up to non-4, third by 3 lengths, beaten by Loyal Action and Papa Gray. Princess Ifya, very speedy. But I think if you will Pinnock rode this horse with some amount of patience, I think Princess Ifya could upset this race, or could go in front, try to steal a match. There are some other horses here with some speed, but if Princess Ifya can get an uncontested lead, it could cause some anxious moment and could create an upset here. So watch out for Princess Ifya. 3, real identity. I think this is horse they will all have to beat. However, real identity has a habit of walking out the box. Can't afford that kind of luxury this time around with so much speed here. So I know Radish Roman is a very good rider. He knows how to pace his horses. So look out for real identity. We'll be rolling at them in the final 2 furlong or so. 5, I am interested. This is a horse that was beaten by Loyal Action and last. Dean Dawkins now picks up the ride for the second consecutive occasion. 5th by 3 length on that day. We'll be closing up. It's good enough to catch them. Don't leave. I am interested with Dane Dawkins. 7, Sweet Victory is another horse that is void of early speed, but we'll have a strong pace up front. We'll be running on. Tevin Foster, you know that he's a very bustling rider. We'll be coming at them. Sweet Victory can catch them. 8, Bernard the Quick. It's another horse that will be on the lead. So if Princess Ifya is allowed to slip, could cause some anxious moment. Bernard the Quick also has a lot of speed, and if allowed to go in front and settle on the headline with Big Cardenas, a very dangerous horse to get back to. It all comes down to jockeyship and what the connections decide to do come Saturday. So you can't leave Bernard the Quick out of your bet. 11, Bella Bella is another one, very speedy also, but I think stretches out a bit. But if judiciously ridden, Bella Bella can last home also. Again, depends on what the connection decides to do. Papa Gray, horse number 12, getting fitter and fitter with each run. Last time out, beaten by Green Gold Rush after step up to Claiming Company. Now back down to where I think Papa Gray is much comfortable. Slow into stride, was beaten by Loyal Action. This is a much comfortable group for Papa Gray. This could be another outsider to spoil the party. Very competitive race, but I'm going to take horse number 3, the Real Identity, to get the better of horse number 7, Sweet Victory. Then for 3rd, horse number 5, I'm Interested. For 4th, horse number 2, Princess Ifya. For 5th, 8, Bernard the Quick. 11, Bella Bella. 12, Papa Gray. This race can go either way. Tread carefully. Moving on to race 7. It's another 3 years and up. It's a claiming event. 1 million down to 800. 11 declared. They're going 7.5 furlong. I'm going to go with 4 of them. 1, Wayne Princess. 3, Life is Life. 6, Midnight Galaxy. 9, Awesome Anthony. 1, Wayne Princess. 7 by 21 length on last and beaten by the 8 cornerstone. Could throw that race through the window. Before that, this horse 1 by 3.25 beating Life is Life and Princess Talisi. Radish Roman picks up the ride now. Trip 7.5 is just about the right trip for Wayne Princess. Look out. This one will be coming at them in deep stretch. 3, Life is Life. Very fit right now. Blinkers now off. Demar Williams maintains the ride for the 2nd consecutive occasion. Was beaten by Natural Dancer and Awesome Anthony on last. So another good run is expected from horse number 3, Life is Life. 6, Midnight Galaxy. This is the horse I think they will all have to beat. Blinkers now off. This horse ran his best race with the blinkers off and the tongue tie. Those equipment were added and this horse ran so poorly, although those were overnight allowance races. So back now down to this level. Shane Ellis calls up Midnight Galaxy. I think is the horse they will all have to answer to. 9, Awesome Anthony ran a very good race and last. Was beaten by Natural Dancer. Shane Richardson picks up the ride once again. Look for another good run from Awesome Anthony. Has some issues though, but once his horse is sound and fit enough, will fight Midnight Galaxy all the way. I'm going to take horse number 6, Midnight Galaxy, to get the better of horse number 1, Wade Princess. Then for third, horse number 3, Life is Life. For fourth, horse number 9, Awesome Anthony. I expect a good run from horse number 5, Hit and Run, who has some speed and is down to claiming company for the very first time. 49 kilo Abigail Abel could slide this one in your superfecta. High 5. Also, number 4, Here Comes Doc, could slide this one in your superfecta. High 5, who didn't do badly on last behind the likes of Sonny T and Chippy and Rani Bangala after walking out the box. So those are 2 horses you could slide in your high 5 superfecta, but Midnight Galaxy is my firm choice. Moving on to race 8. It's a restricted stakes, 7.5 furlong, field of 10. I'm gonna boil this race down to just 3 of them, and that is 2 American Aviator, 7 Sensational Soul, 9 Mark My Identity. American Aviator, a lot of speed here. This horse was beaten by Mark My Identity on October 4th, then was beaten by H2O on October 19th after late for the first 4 furlong. There is no H2O here, so I expect American Aviator to go to that lead once again, and there's not much speed here, so this American Aviator could go all the way this time around. Don't leave American Aviator with Tevin Foster. 7 Sensational Soul, somewhat of a disappointment. Last time out, 6x12 length when beaten by H2O. In fact, American Aviator have Sensational Soul about 6.5 length in front. Has to do more. However, they have called for the showman, so let's see what Sensational Soul will do. As a class, but just not showing it of late. So let's see which Sensational Soul will turn up come Saturday. 9 Mark My Identity. This is a horse I think they will all have to beat. This is a total change of horse. This horse won his last 2 races in workman fashion. Last time out, after slowing the stride, still managed to win by 4.25 length, beating American Aviator and H2O. They have now called back Dane Dawkins once again in the iron. Mark My Identity, I think, will continue to win. I'm going to take horse number 9, Mark My Identity, to get the better of the long-time leader, American Aviator. Then for third, horse number 7, Sensational Soul. Look for a good run from horse number 8, Miss Groove, who has been looking up at exercise with Dick Cardenas. This horse has a 115 for 6 and 5 furlong 101. So let's see what Miss Grove will do. Figure 8 now on. Firm choice, Mark My Identity. Race 9, this is an overnight allowance for 3 years and up. It's Division 1. 9 declared. They're going 5 furlong straight. But this race down to 4 horse. 4 Bulletproof Coffee. 5 Chacamo. 6 Teflon Don. 7 Unruly Mo. Bulletproof Coffee. This horse is improving with each and every run. Didn't start right race time and last, but before that, second by 2 length when beaten by Get a Pepsi, prominent, and was seen running on in that race. Watch out for Bulletproof Coffee. Has a lot of speed, of pace. Will be on the front end. Very dangerous horse here. 5 Chacamo. This horse is beaten by some useful colts last. Beaten by Legacy Isles, Wall Street Traders, and Pack Plays, just to name a few horses. It's a much easier assignment for Chacamo, so I expect good run. Eric Orton now calls up takes the weight down to 53 kilo. 6, Teflon Don, was beaten by Doc Rocky on last. Before that, 5th by 5 1/4, and beaten by Get a Pepsi at fast time. Final time was 59.3. Teflon Don with Tevin Foster will be right there in the final shake-up. 7, Unruly Mo, would say didn't do well last time out. However, those horses ride all day, Desert of Malibu. I don't think Unruly Mo had any chance against those horses. But at the non-4 level, this horse won in a time of 59.2, beating Strongmind and Balmore. Once Unruly Mo reproduced that kind of run with Shane Ellis on board, has an outside shot of winning this race. However, I'm going to take horse number 6, Teflon Don, to get the better of horse number 4, Bulletproof Coffee. Then for third, horse number 5, Chocomo. And for fourth, horse number 7, Unruly Mo, who I said would create a mile upset here, coming from post position. 7, look for a good run from horse number 8, Mighty Gully, who is improving leaps and bounds. Closing out, 10th and final is Division 2. 10 declared. I'm going to boil this race down to 4. And that is 2, Major Danger. 7, Champion Bubbler. 9, Prince Aman. 10, A Gift from Ben. Major Danger. Third by 18 1/4 length and last, and beat by Supernatural Power and T-Stock. Is now down to overnight allowance. We'll enjoy going over the straight. Radish Roman calls up now. 4:47 on the 15th of the 11th. Major Danger. We'll be roaring at them in the final. Furlong is good enough to catch them. Blinkers now on. Watch out for horse number 2, Major Danger. 7, Champion Bubbler. This horse 4th by 6 length and last, and beat by Mama Mia and Money Market. It's now down to overnight allowance. Taji Suku, Champion Bubbler, loves the straight and will be bubbling at them in the final shake-up. 9, Prince Aman, 4th by 5 length on last, and beaten by Dot Rocky and Digital One. Teflon Don was in that race. Prince Aman is now back. Robert Halladine. Visor now on. 4:47 on the 1st of the 11th. 36-1 on the 8th of the 11th. I think that is good enough. Watch out for Prince Aman. Very dangerous horse coming from post position. 9. 10, A Gift from Ben. This horse was prominent for the first 4 on the last occasion. This horse shows some sign of back to himself. So I'm giving this one an outside shot. 47 kilo, Tyrese Anderson. I'm going to take horse number 9, Prince Aman, to get the better of horse number 10, A Gift from Ben. Then for third, horse number 7, Champion Bubbler. For fourth, number 2, Major Danger. Very competitive race. This race can go either way, but I'm sticking with number 9, Prince Aman. That's it for me, racing fans. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Best of luck. Happy hunting.